I have always been a big fan of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, so when I heard a film adaptation of Jersey Boys is being made, I couldn't contain my excitement. I would continuously watch the trailer over and over again just so I could hear the amazing re-recorded covers of their hit songs. I've never been graced with the opportunity to watch the original stage production of Jersey Boys, but now we have the more accessible film adaptation of it. And recently watching it a few weeks back and then re-watching it so I can give you my unbiased opinion, I'm now going to review it. Jersey Boys stars John Lloyd Young as Frankie Valli, whom he also played in the original 2007 Broadway production. The rest of the cast includes Eric Bergen, who plays singer-songwriter Bob Gaudio, Michael Lamenda playing bass player Nick Marcy, and Vincent Piazza playing thug and guitar player Tommy DeVito. The cast in the film are fantastic, and I enjoyed watching them all be their different characters and coincide with each other on how they treated the music business and what they thought was the best way for the group. Bergen and Lamenda were also involved in stage productions, playing the same characters in Vegas and Toronto shows, and it is only Piazza who hasn't been involved with Jersey Boys beforehand, previously being on Boardwalk Empire. So he kind of would have helped these stage actors work with film, what to do with film, and I reckon that's a really great blend that Eastwood would have brought him in for. The film also stars Christopher Walken as mob boss Chip DiCarlo, and he's great. I haven't seen him in a bad role in a while. Even though he's barely in the film, which is a big disappointment, he's great whenever he's on screen. And the music is just what this film is about, and it is fantastic and some of the best musical sequences I've seen in a musical film since Hairspray's release. I couldn't help but click along and bop along every time they performed. However, Jersey Boys doesn't come without its flaws. The script itself is a bit hammy and quite dreary at times, especially in the later parts of the film. The steam kind of runs out and doesn't know what to do with itself, but in between the fantastic music sequences, we are just bored with rambling and arguing between the characters that overall isn't that interesting, and it's way too long. The film doesn't really tell you a whole lot about the group either. I mean, after the film was finished, I still didn't really know a whole lot about them. Like the characters, yes, but what they went through, it's just not portrayed well, and it doesn't have that intensity that some other musical films would have had. And then while you're looking at these, what's happening with the group, how they're breaking apart, how they're getting angry with each other, it's all coming out. It just skips to the next scene, and then you got another problem on top of that, and we're not given enough time to recuperate what we just saw. It just keeps going on. This is mainly in the later parts of the film. Even though the first half of the film is better, it's still just, it has that same pacing with the script. It's just not as frequent as it is in the last half. I do respect what Eastwood has done with Jersey Boys. I mean, using live singing as opposed to pre-recorded singing is a fantastic idea. Like, these guys would perform on a live audience and the extras would be clapping along and they're getting a real reaction, and you can see this. And the set pieces and the staging is great, the dancing is happy, it's typical Jersey Boys, and the acting is top notch as well. But I feel a different director would have captured the pure drama and tried not to make it sappy every chance they got, and would just show the boys for what they are and not some fake looking hood rats who are portrayed differently, and for the proper hood rats that they were to their big break in the music industry. So in the end, I'm going to give a Jersey Boys a 7 out of 10. Thanks for listening, guys.